Wike and Ortom frustrated PDP's plan to zone the presidential ticket to the southeast. Anago, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The Delta State Commissioner for Information, Charles Sanyago, has blasted the G5 for claiming that a fight against the PDP is because they are fighting for equity and justice. Charles Sanyago went on to say that Nyesom Wike and Ortom were part of those persons that stopped the People Democratic Party from zoning the presidential ticket to the southeast. Charles Sanyago noted that Atiku Abubakar is a man who believes that everyone should be brought on board, and for that reason he suggested to members of the PDP that the presidential ticket should be zoned to the southeast. But Nyesom Wike, Ortom and their friends frustrated PDP's plans for the southeast. Charles Sanyago went on to say that Nyesom Wike refused to accept the idea of zoning to the south because he thought that he could use his funds to muscle everybody in the south. Charles Sanyago disclosed that during that period, Ortom was the chairman of the zoning committee and he supported Nyesom Wike in his refusal to zone the presidential ticket to the southeast. Now, let me tell you. Let me tell you this. I don't know how this is true, but this is not the first time I'm hearing this. I've heard this from, members of the PDP who said Wike was the one that, faulted the idea. He did not allow that idea of allowing the presidency to go to the southeastern region. There is nothing like southeast. It is south, south, or southwest in zoning presidency. We only know power shift from either north or south. Exactly. North or south, but in the spirit of equity, fairness, and justice. I read a particular article where the late General Abacha said that they divided into Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones so that even the minority would not come out to complain that, oh, it is only these people that is really no. This one, they said they put everybody in that, they grouped everybody in that 6 geopolitical zone so that it will go around, meaning each of the 6 geopolitical zone should be considered. Let's say, for instance, now we have a northwesterner on seat. I have a south southerner on seat as vice president. We should also have now a southwesterner, if you ask me, and a north central person, if you ask me, or a northeasterner. Do you understand where I'm coming from? It is either we have let it be like that. And then coming here, the same thing, it is either northwest, and then maybe after 8 years, the northwest. After 8 years, it goes to maybe southwest, and maybe after another 8 years, it goes back to the north. It doesn't make sense to me. He said they grouped Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones so that this issue would die down. It is not true. How can Wike, who has settled in his heart to pick the presidential ticket of PDP by the privilege of zoning, now destroy the zoning plan? Wike is not from the southeastern region. I say make I tell you now. Wike is from the south. And the south states are Cross River, Rivers, South State Delta, South State Edo, South States, I think 2 other states, Cross River, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, what's it called? The one I just mentioned, then 1 other states like that. I think there are 6 in number. So it is, follow for southeastern region. If so, what are they aggrieved for? It was Atiku and I that insisted that it must be open and frustrated Ortom panel decision. That is why they are aggrieved. That is why P2B withdrew from the zoning, where the zoning field. Atiku knew that it is only zoning can give the southeast that opportunity of presidency, so he blocked it. Not knowing that Peter under Labour can read such docs as we can see today. Wike is not a tyrant. All he's doing are within the content of the law of a country and of a state. If you can come out and point out one thing Wike have done which is contrary to the law, let us see it. Okay. Who removed Secondus and nominated Ayu to PV for his emergency as a presidential candidate of PDP? Karma is dealing with Wike. Me, like I said here, people are saying Karma is dealing with Wike. People are also saying Karma is dealing with Atiku. Because Atiku also, in 2015, he did more than this one that Wike is doing. He passed this one. Huh. It is unfortunate that you cannot make a constructive comment because you are either blind, or ignorant, or praise singing of Governor Wike. Alright. All the Southerners are supporting Atiku for another 8 years for Fulani, making a total of 16 years shall be declared mad and sent to Uselu or Aro with advice taking the lead. Sit down there and be claiming ethnicity. You will point to me where it is in the constitution. There is ethnicism in the constitution, my dear. You don't know. The fact remains that Wike shot himself on the foot. He cajoled Ortom to gestate on the idea of zoning the ticket to the southeast. Wike believed that he will bulldoze everybody to pick the slot. Hence, the motion to throw it open forward to contest. While he was planning and talking too much, the Fulani man was calmly strategizing from his own base. Atiku outsmarted him. He didn't know how prepared Atiku was ahead of the primaries. Wike simply overstretched his luck too far. I am still saying it, he will still get more shocks if he doesn't get articulated fast. Okay? Whether it is too late or not, you have been informed, take it easy, and that is not the real truth. Okay. The vice president is not from the south. DJ working with him, I don't know people from the east with him. Just as Wike has filled you with lies of hate and to kill him for, because Atiku is a Fulani man. Atiku is a Muslim. You have forgotten how Wike started the race for the ticket. How he used River State money to look for support to bid for his presidential ticket. Ask yourself, why is it that all those that contested for the People Democratic Party president all stopped for Atiku? How many dropped for Wike? Alright. Unfortunately, Wike will receive appropriate punishment for his wickedness. He thought that money is everything. He still thinks so. Wike claims to be Igbo but hates the Igbo with passion. He who the gods want to destroy, the first make mad. He that derailed the PDP constitution will enable him to enable him take the presidential slot that's naturally come to the southeast. Wike, how far? Peter Obi left PDP for Labour Party because of Nyesom Wike. Peter Obi succeeded, but Nyesom Wike failed. Alright, on this note,